So my interest in IT came around year nine in secondary school. At the time, I was choosing what I wanted to do for my GCSEs, and around that time, my cousin came round to my house one day, and he told me like, "Oh, I've built my own PC, JP," and I was just like, "Oh, that's like amazing! Like you don't hear that regular people." And I was like blown away. I thought he was like a rocket scientist and all this stuff because he was a lot older than me. And then he said, "Oh, I'll bring you around one day." And I went round and he showed me his PC, and I was just like, "Oh, this is actually not as hard as it actually is." Like the perception it gets, it's like rocket scientist. You need to be so clever. But really, to build a PC, you've just got to know what you're doing. So like looking at how I learned how to do all this stuff was like using YouTube videos and actually reading stuff on like Newegg and NCIX and Tech Tomorrow. They're just for example. And the year later I got my own laptop for Christmas and I started playing around and stuff with it as you do. And I remember one day I accidentally deleted my C drive and yeah, as if you do know what happens when you delete your C drive, you basically delete your operating system. So my computer wasn't working. I didn't know how to factory restore back then, so I think it's a computer shop and get it fixed. But after that, I started learning. I was read about it and stuff, and then but to this day, one day, sorry I should say, like my mum's friend came over with a laptop. She said, "Oh, I could fix it for me," because she knew I was like pretty alright with computers, so I did. I did fix it, just like a virus and stuff. And after that, well, my other mum's mates like started bringing the laptops and computers around. And I just did it in my spare time. Like I was still only like 15, 16, and still to this day I still do it now and again. And that I've never actually had a job, proper job like 9 to 5, like summer job and all that stuff. I just use my hobby as making money, and I'm very fortunate for that. But yeah, aside from that, I chose IT as one of my GCSEs, passed it. Then the original plan for me was to go do electrical engineering apprenticeship, and that was all like finalised and stuff because I did my work experience there in year 10. And halfway through year 11, I decided I didn't want to do it. So my parents, they were understandable. So we went looking at colleges, and then I chose Burnley College. I went around other colleges in sixth forms. I didn't really like them. I went Burnley College, and that seemed the most appealing. And yeah, chose a level 3 BTEC in software development of IT. And my first year was just basic knowledge. I did one hardware module. Then I did how to make a professional spreadsheet, how to make a professional database, basic programming, so that was like console development, and I learned how to make a website. And yeah, I did well my first year. I got DDD overall my first year, and the second year was more businessy as well and other stuff like I learned how to C++ program. I did impact of ICT in business systems, project management, did information systems, and with my mentor in information systems, Bruce Power, and he actually said to me like, "Oh, yeah, have you chosen anything in university?" I said no. And he went to me like, "Well, you're doing really well in this. Why don't you do this?" And I took his advice and I applied for it. And applied for Sheffield Hallam, University of Liverpool, Northumbria, UCLan, because I was like Burnley College, so I already got in there. And I applied for Manchester Met, and I got in everyone, but I had to go do an interview at Sheffield because it was part of the course thing, and that's where I met Big Michael Heselton. And yeah, I felt most comfortable there, so yeah, I chose Sheffield Hallam, and now here I am, a year after basically. I've just finished my first year at university, and now I've got another 3 years to go, and who knows what's going to happen, but I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. And thank you for listening to my IT interest video.